news at 11. Big changes coming this weekend as a storm system gathers in the Gulf. We're going to get to that in just a minute, but first.
The United States shooting down another object that was flying over Alaska airspace. This coming less than a week after a suspected Chinese spy balloon was shot down. Now investigators are looking to see what's similar and what's different about these incidents. Good evening, I'm Rick Adams.
And I'm Nerissa Newscast. And the big question now, what does all this mean for our national security? Emily Schmidt has the latest.
President Joe Biden calling the downing of a high-altitude object over Alaska a success. The latest incident comes less than a week since a suspected Chinese spy balloon that flew above the U.S. was also shot down, as government officials work to determine the capabilities and purpose of the latest object and where it may have come from.
We don't know the origin of the object.
Whether it's state-owned or corporate-owned or privately owned, we just don't know.
What is known about this object very deliberately not being characterized as a balloon at this point is the government says it learned about it Thursday evening.
The object was flying at an altitude of 40,000 feet and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight.
President Biden ordered it shot down. At 1:45 Eastern Time Friday afternoon, an F-22 fighter jet did so over northeastern Alaska close to Canada. It may sound familiar to the suspected Chinese spy balloon shot down Saturday off the coast of South Carolina, but officials say there are differences.
The object was about the size of a small car, so not similar in size or shape to the high-altitude surveillance balloon that was taken down off the coast of South Carolina on February 4.
The U.S. expects to recover debris from this latest incident as the recovery effort for the balloon downed last week continues, with wreckage under FBI scrutiny at Quantico. In Washington, I'm Emily Schmidt.
And this week, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a symbolic resolution condemning China for the suspected surveillance balloon.
China responding Friday by calling it a pure political maneuver, maintaining that the balloon was just a civilian airship. In news closer to home now, the 4 students arrested during this week's threat in Manatee County are all sitting behind bars. 3 of the students are from Parish Community High School, and the other is from Buffalo Creek Middle School in Palmetto. This morning, all 4 appearing in court. Today, we did speak to one of the boys' attorney. He says he doesn't think the crime fits the punishment. 4 students arrested for social media posts law enforcement says was a threat to Parish High School and Buffalo Creek Middle School in front of a judge via Zoom on Friday. The judge saying their initial punishment is 21 days in juvenile detention.
Right now, based upon the limited information available, I think everyone's doing the best they can. We would have liked to see a scenario where this young man could have gone home while this was resolved, but that wasn't what the ruling was today.
Taylor says the boys didn't make any threats. He says they just posted a TikTok video with a filter that thousands of kids use.
It's an orange and purple Nerf toy that is superimposed on the picture, and it shoots out purple Nerf dots. Does not project any violence. It doesn't project any blood or guts.
Many parents and students are upset that law enforcement made these arrests because they say the wrong people are being targeted. They say the authorities should be going after the real culprit who called in threats for several days. Taylor says these students are facing a second-degree felony and up to 15 years in prison, but he's confident everything will work out for these kids.
When this gets evaluated, from a large macro scale and all the facts come out, I think there'll be an opportunity for a good resolution.
Also in Manatee County, sheriff's deputies arrest 5 teenagers today after reports that they were shooting water beads at middle schoolers. Several middle school students told deputies the suspects were shooting Orbeez water beads from a Nerf-style toy gun as the students were waiting for their bus. Now, some of those students suffered minor injuries from those Orbeez, too. All 5 teenagers now charged with battery.
The 8th annual Bradenton Area River Regatta is being held on the Manatee River this Saturday. That is tomorrow. The River Regatta is a free event and will feature a variety of activities along the river in both Bradenton and Palmetto. And a heads up for people trying to access the Green Bridge tomorrow. The bridge, along with a few other roadways, will be closed most of the day for this annual event. Traffic anchor Holly Harper has the latest to get us all prepared.
We are one day away from the Bradenton Area River Regatta. Coming up on Saturday, you should expect the following road closures.
The Green Bridge will be closed to cars, but will be open to pedestrians. 9th Street West will be closed between Manatee Avenue and the Green Bridge. Old Main will be closed between Manatee Avenue and 1st Avenue West. And 3rd Avenue West will be open to eastbound traffic only between 9th Street and 1st Street West. These closures will be in place from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday.
Wow. And now to the question on everyone's mind is, what will the weather be like this weekend with an expected cold front on the way?
Ooh, it's just sweaty. Right. Now we're going to go back to cold.
That's right.
Back and forth, but this is Florida and the winter nut time. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan is going to explain all of it to us. What do we wear this weekend?
The good thing is that it's not going to be a rain out for that event tomorrow. We are going to see some showers, but it looks like while most of the races will be over, we'll start to see that rain move in. It is going to be windy, however. We'll have small craft advisories in effect for folks who want to get out there in the boats, and that'll last for some time. Here's what's going on. The storm system is developing now in the Gulf. All the rain that you see there is going to stay to our north. Some big storms, too, with lots of lightning there, all moving off toward the Big Bend area. That's going to continue to move to the northeast. It's kind of waiting on this area of low pressure right there that's moving across parts of the lower Mississippi Valley right now. That low is going to get going and eventually push all this front right in our direction. Now, it's going to drive down into the lower Mississippi Valley and then eventually move off toward the northeast. It's really going to intensify, and that's what's going to bring us the strong winds. Now, we did have some showers and storms earlier into central Florida. That was a result of just the daytime heating today. Highs were into the mid-80s there, and with just enough moisture, it did produce a few isolated showers and storms in our inland communities. Don't expect a whole lot of rainfall for us this weekend. We are going to see some showers, no doubt, but the severe weather, the strong storms, will stay to our north, it looks like right now. So the storms out there currently are going to move off to the northeast because it's waiting for that low pressure area I mentioned to kind of kick it along and move it in. Here's 10 a.m. We're going to see some sunshine in the morning. Temperatures will warm once again into the upper 70s, so no need for a jacket tomorrow. Sunday, you may need one in the morning, and hold on to your hats because it's going to get windy. This is the latest high-res model. Here we are at 3:15. Races begin at 1 on the river and then continue to about 5 o'clock. So it looks to be good right now. This line looking rather intense as it pushes toward us. So after, say, 4:30, we're going to start to see some showers. They will weaken as they approach the coast and then head off to the northeast. You could see some brief periods, some heavy rainfall at times, just for a small time, though, because they're moving northeast, these storms. Get this, at around 25 miles an hour. Well, more on the forecast for the rest of the weekend. Sunday is going to be windy. We're talking winds, get this, 35 miles an hour, nearly tropical storm force strength. We'll have more coming up a little bit later. Nerissa?
Oh boy, here we go again. Thank you, Bob. Hunsader Farms fighting possible new road work plans. The new proposal would allow for a road to cut right through their property. Now, the farm is on County Road 675, connecting State Road 64 and 70. This proposal would add East River Ranch Boulevard as a designated north to south connector roadway to the county's thoroughfare plan. Now, Hunsader Farms not happy, as you can imagine, because that new construction could affect business on the farm.
ABC 7's Michaela Redmond explaining how they would be losing access to that property that they depend on for one of their busiest times of the year.
This plot of land might look familiar if you've ever been out to Hunsader Farms for their annual Pumpkin Festival. This is the spot folks would come and park their cars, and the new plan puts a road coming right through here. This quiet plot of land could soon be home to a new road. The Hunsaders sold this plot of land recently, and now the new owner is proposing the new road. The Hunsaders tell ABC 7 they originally had an agreement with the new owner to still use the backside of the property for parking for their annual Pumpkin Festival.
Park 3,000 cars here each day during the festival. So it would be just a nightmare trying to get them in somewhere else for the festival.
In one lot.
Yeah, in one lot.
The road will also cut right through the farm's tiny village and its petting zoo. Rachel Hunsader-Sliker is trying to rally the community together and fight back. For her, this land is special. It's where she grew up and still calls home.
While he was farming, us kids, we would go play. We would go play in the woods, in the dirt, take the four-wheelers around and explore.
And, you know, growing up, I was always like, oh man, this is a great place for when I have kids. I won't have to worry about them. They can go explore like I did. And now that is not going to happen. Like, they're not going to be able to grow up how I grew up.
Hunsader says she'll be speaking in front of the commissioners at the next meeting on February 16th. She's encouraging anyone who cares about keeping the area the way it is to show up and support. Reporting in Bradenton, Michaela Redmond, ABC 7, your local station.
And we certainly wish them a lot of luck. Coming up on ABC 7 News at 11, Circus Sarasota celebrating 25 years of entertaining and excellence, with today being opening night. We'll share a sneak peek in what it takes to be the greatest show on the Sun Coast. That's coming up next.
Whenever news breaks in Sarasota or Manatee County.
A bomb threat has been confirmed at Parish Community High School. Students have been evacuated.
ABC 7, your local station, is committed to keeping you informed.
These threats have been taking place since last week, causing chaos.
Following the story from the beginning.
This alleged threat came down just hours ago.
To the very end.
When we find who is responsible, we will arrest them.
We're ABC 7, your local station.
I'm Sergio. I work for FPL. We've transitioned from foreign oil to natural gas, and we're moving responsibly towards solar, battery, and green hydrogen.
I know that FPL is looking at other ways that down the line will reduce my bill, and the future is bright.
Research has shown that people who hire attorneys to handle their injury cases on average get more money.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on? Sure, it's wireless. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? It's Buick Envision. That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking. Me too.
The Buick Envision, built around you, all of you. Get 3.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on Buick SUV models.
Mater Brothers Furniture is here to help you live your best Florida life. That begins with a healthy night's sleep when your body can fully rest, repair, and recharge. We curated the finest collection of sleep systems from your favorite brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Plus, for a limited time, save up to $800 off select mattress sets. Remember, a healthy lifestyle begins with quality sleep. Our sleep experts are here to help you achieve that. Only at Mater Brothers Furniture and Mattress.
Where to go and what to do on Alabama's Eastern Shore. Personalized just for you. Find your sweet spots at alabama.travel/sweetspot.
Welcome back. Thanks so much for sticking around. A big night out here on the Sun Coast. Circus Sarasota debuting with its opening night, the local spectacle bringing in the best talent from all over the world.
Oh yeah, and the show is doing more than entertaining big crowds. As our James Hill tells us, this circus is bringing performers back home to the Sun Coast.
Over the years, several acts have graced the stage of Circus Sarasota. All take talent and lots of patience, but this year, one tag team act is proving to be a bit different.
This is Truno. He's an Andalusian stallion. He actually opens the show, and he comes out just as himself.
Sylvia Serbini is Truno's handler and performs with him and 11 other horses at this year's Circus Sarasota. These days, she lives in Ocala. She's been all over the world performing, but she tells us this big top is so very special.
I was born and raised here in Sarasota, toured most of my life, and I'm really proud and honored to be invited to bring my team of 12 horses to perform for a Sarasota audience.
Sylvia is from a circus family, 9th generation, in fact. She calls it an honor to be part of this year's show. Organizers tell me the 25th anniversary show of Circus Sarasota is running until March 5th. Reporting from Sarasota, I'm James Hill with ABC 7, your local station.
All right, thank you, James. Football fans gearing up for the biggest game of the year this weekend, where more than 100 million viewers are expected to be watching the, you know it, the Super Bowl. But that's not the only competition that is taking place this month. Students at Suncoast Technical College in Sarasota are focused on their own big match happening next Tuesday. ABC 7's Brendan Mackey and photojournalist Larry Phillips caught up with the team as they get ready for their own kickoff.
The project manufacturing competition begins on Tuesday in Wichita, Kansas.
Program this.
In this two-day competition, we'll have teams from all over the country show off their machine shop skills, including one team from our area.
I'd say it's kind of like the Super Bowl for machining, you know, it's a tournament. A lot of teams start out like 16, 17 teams, and it just goes up the ranks till you got 4. And then you can only have one winner. So hopefully this year will be the winner.
Everything's set.
That's Joshua Lucas and Chris Holmes, 2 of the students getting ready to show off what they can do. Project manufacturing gives the 4-person teams a challenge where they must work together under pressure to complete a task.
Having the time constraint really, you know, puts the pressure on, but that just gives you more motivation to do it better, faster. So you learn different ways to make things more efficient.
For their teacher,
that's the most common metric screw right there.
He likes the opportunity to show off his students and their handiwork.
You got to kind of go into areas you haven't been into before, but if you're trained well enough, you should be able to handle that, and they did a really good job with that.
Even though the team from Sarasota are underdogs, they are going to Kansas determined to win the $100,000 grand prize.
The program here at SCT is really good, and we've come a long way especially for what we have. We're a small school, and when we travel around and get to see the other schools, they tend to be a lot bigger than us. They have more equipment, but Ed, our instructor, has done a pretty good job for what we have.
Last year they took 3rd, but this year they are going for that first place trophy.
I'd like to win. I think we're going to win this year.
All right, let's go over here.
That is neat stuff. Still ahead on ABC 7 News at 11 o'clock with Thunder by the Bay just a week away. Tonight, we are sharing how the Suncoast community is getting a head start when it comes to raising money for local charities. That's next.
ABC 7, serving Bradenton and the entire Suncoast.
When you need to find a new roommate, there's a route for that. Get 2.9% APR for 36 months on the new 2023 Toyota RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
New South Window is Florida's factory direct window company. Don't even think about buying windows from anyone else till you see what our factory can do for you.
I was having some back problems, and my friend said to me, I've got the place for you to go. I looked around with Sandy, who does such a beautiful job of explaining and educating you. He really wants you to feel great when you wake up the next day. It's not a hard sell, it's an education, and at the end of the day, you're gonna call me and thank me.
Introducing Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. Now with Astapro Fast Allergy Relief, you can Astapro and go.
At Denny's, we have the best value all day long, like the Everyday Value Slam for only $5.99. Now you can stack your wins and enjoy the sunny side of craveable value. $5.99 every day, part of the all-day Diner Deals value menu, only at Denny's.
The Furniture Warehouse. President's Day sale with 36 months no interest financing or save up to $500. This stylish sofa, $549. A Chase sectional sofa, $899. This leather reclining sofa, $1099. A special purchase bedroom, $699. This classy bedroom, $899. A chic bedroom, $1299. This two-tone dining, $799. This round counter dining, $499. Pick up today or next day delivery available.
And save big.
Living your best Florida life begins with quality sleep. Our sleep experts are trained to help you achieve that. Shop our collection from Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Plus, save up to $800 off select mattress sets. Only at Mater Brothers Furniture and Mattress.
All right, check this out. A fun night out in Lakewood Ranch this evening. That's ahead of next weekend's big Thunder by the Bay event, the Rocks the Runway fashion show taking place at the Grove. Special guest models from the community showing off clothes from Adrenaline, Harley-Davidson, as well as Darcy. Money raised does benefit the Suncoast Charities for Children organization, and it is a night that gets everybody ready for Thunder by the Bay.
Events like this are very important because not everybody's into motorcycling. Some people are out of town during the festival, so it's a chance to bring people together from the community that may not traditionally go to the festival or some of our other events. And we really want to expand our reach of the festival.
The Thunder by the Bay fashion show is our favorite. We love emceeing it.
Yeah, we've been so many years with Thunder by the Bay and the fashion show to see all these models, some a little more polished than others. It's great, and it's for such a great cause.
By the way, this event in Thunder by the Bay has raised over $2.3 million for Suncoast Charities for Children. Thunder by the Bay is happening February 17th through the 19th over at the Sarasota County Fairgrounds. And we do know one person who we might catch there. It's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Hey. Yeah, there's so many things going on. This is the heart of the season right now with all the activities, the circus in town. We've got the regatta taking place this weekend and Thunder by the Bay next week. And I'll have the forecast for all those events coming up right after this.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Doubler by Gold Rush. With multiple ways to double your winnings. Available at a Florida Lottery retailer near you.
It's here, Ford Truck Month. Come and get the best deals on Ford F-150. The only truck to offer available Pro Power onboard and an interior work surface so you can get it all done. All part of Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck 46 years straight and counting. Now get 0% financing and $2,000 bonus cash on a 2022 Ford F-150. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Research has shown that people who hire attorneys to handle their injury cases on average get more money.
Before you hit the road in the morning, watch Good Morning Suncoast and be prepared.
ABC 7's First Alert Weather and Traffic on Good Morning Suncoast.
Well, red skies at night, sailor's delight. This is a red sky here, but looks like we're going to have some problems maybe over the weekend. Just a chance for a few showers. You got the big Bradenton area river regatta taking place tomorrow. The fishing tournament at 8 o'clock for the kids. Not going to be a problem, it looks like. The southwest winds will be picking up throughout the day, and we'll have gusts a little higher than that. Races begin at 1. They go until, I think, 5 o'clock, and then there's some events taking place in the night. We have a drone light show, or fireworks, if you will, at 7 o'clock. That could be a little problem. There could be some showers around then, but generally speaking, during the races, we have a slight chance for showers. Temperatures will be mild, it'll be warm, it'll be windy though, but it shouldn't be a problem. We shouldn't have any rain out. If we do see any rain during those times, it will be moving so quickly off to the northeast, it shouldn't be around long at all. Temperatures are summer-like now, low 70s, 73 in Venice, 71 in Inglewood, 73 in Longboat Key, 72 in Bradenton. In the upper 60s in Mayaca City, Highlands County, also reporting 68 now at Avon Park. Water temperature at 71. This looks really ominous, and it is causing problems in the panhandle of Florida. But all this rough weather here heading to the northeast. There's a little advancement to the south, but not much at this point. So we'll wait and see. Currently, it looks like the high-res model showing some showers moving in late, as we've been saying pretty much the last several days. It looks like after 4 o'clock. Tomorrow morning looks good, and then here comes that line. You got to keep an eye on it. There could be some bigger cells out here. Once again, the severe weather threat is about from the southern end of Hillsborough County northward. We have a chance to see a few thunderstorms here, but it doesn't look like the dynamics are there to create anything severe. But we're close enough to it to watch it closely. You'll see how that line kind of weakens as it pushes in our direction. That's because the low pressure will be taking off to the northeast, and it will lose some of the lift. But there will still be some showers around after 4 p.m. mainly, and then they'll move quickly off to the northeast. Could see some moderate downpours for just a brief period of time. Once we get past the 9 o'clock hour, most of the heavy rain is over, if we see any at all. And then here comes the wind. The wind will be the big story on Sunday, as those winds will be gusting as high as 35 miles an hour. Well, this is the GFS, and this forecast doesn't even show any rain hardly for us here along the west coast of Florida. I think that may be underdone a little bit. We'll see some rain, but not a lot of accumulation as we move through. And then things start to clear out pretty quickly Sunday and into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you guessed it, by Friday, another front coming down and producing some showers on Friday and possibly some cooler weather for next weekend. Well, here's what's happening with a severe weather threat. That is north of our area, highest threat into north central Florida, so not a problem here. Wanted to show you the wind graphic. You can see winds out of the southwest tomorrow. And rip currents will be a big issue. Also, small craft advisories a big issue tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and into Sunday, and eventually Sunday evening. Things will start to calm down here a little bit for that. Your Saturday planner, plan on seeing some clouds with some sun occasionally. More clouds in the afternoon as that front approaches, and a better chance for rain, as I mentioned, after 4 p.m. Beach and boating. South winds 10 to 15 knots, gusts up to 25. There's that advisory for boaters tomorrow. 40% chance for mainly afternoon showers. The extended forecast, better chance late afternoon into the evening, 50% there. It will be windy on Sunday, and then cooler for the mornings. A jacket on Monday and Tuesday morning. Nice for Valentine's Day. We'll be right back after this.
The 7-day weather forecast is brought to you by the Gettle Automotive Group. Gettle's got it.
Welcome to a Red Rose. Remember to visit us when you need to use your treasures to secure money fast. We also buy, sell, and trade. We're a family-owned, full-service jeweler. Remember a Red Rose.
That's me.
Intuitive technology. Striking lines. Impeccable details. Genesis. Proof that transformation begins from the inside out. Visit your Suncoast Genesis retailers today.
When somebody has been injured in an accident, the most important thing that you should look for in the lawyer is to make sure that they have the experience to pursue the case. My name is Doug Bernetti, and I'm the founder of Bernetti PA. I like representing the underdog.
Just a short stroll from the dining, shopping, and entertainment of downtown, Peninsula Sarasota will soon rise above coveted Golden Gate Point. This exceptional boutique community of just 23 ultra-luxe residences will be the area's only contemporary modern condominium with just 1 or 2 residences per floor, offering panoramic views of Sarasota Bay, Marina Jack, and the downtown skyline. Peninsula Sarasota. Discover life on point.
Hurricane Ian caused massive physical destruction, but the mental health and substance misuse damage is harder to see. We can all help prevent suicide. Call or text 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Welcome to a Red Rose. Remember to visit us when you need to use your treasures to secure money fast. We also buy, sell, and trade. We're a family-owned, full-service jeweler. Remember a Red Rose.
That's me.
With Valentine's Day just a few days away, it's Tuesday, by the way. It can be a struggle sometimes to find something you and your lover can do and together and enjoy it. ABC 7's Danya Hamad has a lineup of Suncoast events we're sure everyone will love.
Well, Valentine's Day is almost here, and if you're still not sure what to do with your sweetheart, I've got a few events happening here on the Suncoast to share that you can bring your +1 along for the ride. Well, you know the story of Romeo and Juliet, but what about John and Mabel Ringling? Well, now you can discover their love story along with 5 other famous Sarasota couples. Celebrate Valentine's Week on Discover Sarasota's latest trolley tour, Love Songs of Sarasota, running from February 13th through the 15th at 7:30 p.m. Cruise around downtown Sarasota while brushing up on your Suncoast history. Now, all you need is love, and if you're a diehard fan of the Beatles, you know that to be true. And now's your chance to see the Fab Four here on the Suncoast. The Grammy-nominated tribute band, the Liverpool Legends, are playing at the Riverview Performing Arts Center Saturday evening at 7:30 with the Pops Orchestra of Bradenton and Sarasota. They'll be playing 30 of the Beatles' greatest hits. And fun fact, the group was handpicked by Louise Harrison, George's sister and former Sarasota resident. Now, if you're looking to keep it local, how about walking arm in arm with your sweetie with a sunset view? On Valentine's Day, the Bay Park is hosting Sip and Stroll, where you can enjoy a specialty chocolate martini for purchase before heading to the sunset deck at 6:20. And lastly, for those looking to say I do, again, you and your partner can renew vows at Nokomis and Siesta Key beaches. For more than 35 years, Sarasota County Parks have been hosting this Valentine's Day sunset ceremony. And for $25, couples can register on site starting at 4:30. Registered couples will get a flower and a renewal certificate. Now, you can find all the details to those Valentine's Day events by going to our website at mysuncoast.com. Wishing you and your loved ones a happy Valentine's Day. I'm Danya Hamad with ABC 7, your local station.
Love is in the air. It's great to see all those events.
Yes, all the lovers out there, you got some ideas, so no excuses. Valentine's Day is this Tuesday. Are you going to remember? You better remember, you know.
No, that's a tough one.
Okay, put you on the spot.
That's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks so much for watching.
Yes, our next newscast starts at 6 in the morning, so come back for that. Until then, for all of us here at ABC 7, have a great night.